Hey everybody, it's time for a coffee break here at the studio. I've got this beautiful Joel Wilson cup, who's my apprentice, made this great cup. And yeah, I'm just having a little coffee. I thought I'd show you around the studio and learn how to use this live app. Let's see, here we go. Turn it around. How you doing? Hello. I want to have some coffee and take a stroll around the studio, show you around. Right now, I'll show you the studio in house. This is my studio in North Carolina, and there's lots of pots in here in various stages of development. There's lots of plastic out right now. There's pots that have been made and await firing and decorating right here. All these plates, these are all thrown and then cut by hand to shapes that are unusual and inspiring, hopefully, to good eating. Here's some cups and some pictures. I haven't made that many pictures lately, so I'm really excited to be making pictures again. Some big bowls. Give you an idea what how I decorate these pots, these pitchers. Here's a pitcher that's been finished, fired, and painted with a lot of floral features, and that was fired in the last kiln. It has a little crack in it. That's why it's still here. But anyway, thought I'd show you those pots. I have a lot of work in progress right here, and for you guys who know pottery, it's all a matter of moisture and keep things from drying out before you have time to put handles on them and whatnot. So let's see. We can go back to our coffee cup, see what's going on with the coffee, because we certainly need coffee this time of the day. Here we go. That's good. Exactly what I needed. Let's go outside. If I can manage doing both of these things at the same time, I'll take you on a little walk around the studio, and I'll sip my coffee. There's my dog Jack. Hello, Jack. He's resting up against this door. Jack is a, what are you, Jack? You're a Jack Russell Beagle mix. And so he likes to bark, and he gets very excited when you visit. So here's a display, outdoor display on my deck that's sort of sparse because I pulled everything out of the display after a really windy night. Here's some pottery on the porch, some big jars. We had a little frost last night, so a lot of the not so hardy plants didn't make it. We have a beautiful day. I'm in about an hour from Asheville, North Carolina. This is what I see from the studio deck. Some beautiful oak trees here and a nice open field and blue skies. I'll save the chicken tour for another time. I have about 8 chickens down the hill. Here are my kilns. Here's the front of my studio. You can see this piece by Kurt Anderson, who's one of my neighbors. Came and screwed this to the wall when we were gone one time. Pretty funny. Here's some water that we use for the studio. We don't have any plumbing in the studio, so we save our water from our roof. It goes into a spigot, or it comes out of the spigot down here. I have 2 kilns. There's a wood kiln to the right there, right over here. That's the wood kiln, and it's being worked on right now. We took the chimney down to repair that. And just beyond that, if you can see, that is the gas kiln. And it's a soda kiln. So don't mind the mess. We got a pile of brick here, which is actually a pizza oven, which we built one day, and that makes really good pizza. We have some sheets that are drying in the sun that we used for clay processing. Here's our kiln, soda kiln. I'm not sure if you can still see that or not. I'm walking kind of a distance from the router. Anyway, here's the kiln. I'll show you some of Joel's pots. This is one of his cups. He's my apprentice as of last June. He's been here this summer. Entering the fall, he's just made some pots for the kiln. A nice little grouping of cups and coffee pots and pour overs. Check these pour overs out. Kind of nice, kind of shadowy. I really like these jars that have these rough, rugged edges. Very nice, Joel. Joel just left a few minutes ago, so he's got some test pieces here. This mixer that these pots are sitting on is an old clay mixer, which I'm trying to sell because we don't use it anymore. Here's our dry material storage and kilns, electric kilns that we fire pots in. Here's Joel's studio in here. I'll just take a peek real quick in the studio. And this is where he works. So this is the apprentice studio. It's about 9 by 14 feet, I think. So, oops, I need my selfie stick. I'm new at this live YouTube, so please forgive me for my poor cameramanship. Anyway, hope you follow and find this interesting. I'll be doing some more videos here, produced and live. And let's close the door. Subscribe and leave a comment if you like. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer questions on the next video. Any questions about pottery or being an artist or North Carolina, or if you have any dog questions, I'll try to answer them. So, all the best from the studio, and we'll see you real soon.